What's up, family? It is Tera Chantelle. Thank you so much for being here today. And I have realized that YouTube is truly where I am so transparent. I'm fully authentic and I'm showing up as myself. Some will love it, some will hate it, but I gotta be me. I can't be nobody else but me. And I pray that we all get to this place in life. We show up fully as ourselves and we make space for our most authentic self. And whoever don't like it, let them kick rocks. But your superpower is being yourself. Most people really desire this. Most people have this type of goal in life and want to go down this pathway to check off boxes that society has ingrained in us. And that is the topic about marriage and how I realize marriage is not a good fit for me is really taking self-evaluation. And I know this is such a shock because a woman that says that she is not interested in marriage or marriage is not for her, oh my goodness, what is wrong with you? Well, I'll tell you everything that is wrong with me in this video because I have really studied this. I have really got to know myself and I realized, okay, this is not what I desire in life. This is not a fit for me. And to be real, I don't think most people ever just sit down and actually evaluate this concept and actually sit down to really get to know themselves, to really be like, you know what? That doesn't really make sense to me. And I realized for me personally, I am able to love more than one person. So I learned this about myself, that I'm able to genuinely love many different people. And that can look like romantic, that can look like platonic, that can look like friendships, that can look like family. I have a heart of gold that is able to be shared to the world. I feel like love is so abundant. And why should we limit it? Why should we box it in? Why should we try to possess it? Why should we try to control it? And why should we operate in fear when it comes to love? For me, love is freedom. And if I don't have my freedom, I don't want it. If I gotta force something, I don't want it. If it's not easy, I don't want it. If I gotta play small, I don't want it. And that's what I realized, that I am really secure within myself. I have healed. I'm healing as we speak, especially as my codependency ways, and learning that I have to be secure within myself before I even link up with other people or form a dynamic or be in a relationship. So I have to have a secure attachment, not a fear attachment, not a dismissive attachment, but a secure attachment. While I allow you the space to be yourself and you allow me the space to be my authentic self, and we come together, however that looks like. We're not forcing each other like we have to be together. We genuinely want to be together because two is better than one. And I think that is power in that. It's a choice. It's not a force. I don't want to have to force anything in life. If I have to force it, I really don't want it. And a lot of people will say that relationships are hard work. You gotta work hard. And I disagree to that myth. I don't want anything where it's gonna be stressful, it's demanding, and it takes a lot of my energy. I feel like, especially with my platonic relationships, they know what it is. I don't have to explain myself. I don't have to show and tell and prove. All I have to do is be myself, and we can go weeks, months without talking. But of course, I feel like I'm there spiritually, and if I see you, I'm going to stay solid regardless, because time does not matter when the weight of the relationship is just on lock. And I feel like communication comes in heavily. So I am a communicator. I know how to articulate my feelings to know, okay, this is what my values are. This is what I desire out of life. And if you don't pick up what I'm dropping, then it's cool. But I know sometimes this concept of me not opting into the traditional way of life and these social norms looks foreign to many people. But as long as it makes sense to you, that is okay. And I think that's the beauty of relationships, when you know it works for you, it makes sense for you. But everybody wants to have the same relationship. Everyone wants to be the same. And that's why it's all messed up. It's so much confusion and so much animosity, and it's chaotic because everyone has to realize we're not meant to be the same. Everything is unique, and especially when it comes to relationships, and we should allow the space to allow that. We should embrace the differences and then have the communication for the relationship to be just that. Also, as well, when I realized like marriage is not for me, y'all know I live a child-free life and I don't want to be nobody's mama. So I feel like if you desire children, kids should be living with both of their parents. I know this like new wave of baby mama, baby daddy, parents is not really living with their kids. I know for me, the reason why I am so independent, so secure, so loving, and have healthy relationships with all my peers is because of the relationship for my parents, with my parents. They were such a great example for me, and I am so thankful for them setting up my life as a successful woman today. And we all need that foundation, and we don't have to have love just like our parents. We don't have to do things just like our parents. We have to release that shackle to believe that we have to be the same, or we have to follow these certain guidelines. You have to make up the rules for your life. You have to do what's best for your life, and you have to have the balls to do it. You have to have the courage to do it. And a lot of people won't understand, even your parents. But this is your life. They have called you into this existence, so they gonna do what you say. And I think we should have the courage to stand up for what we believe in and be our authentic self. But most people don't know themselves, so how would they even know what relationship works for them? So people think that jealousy is cute. People think possession is cute. People think controlling is cute. People think that you have to have sex in a relationship. And I disagree with all that again. I feel like I can have such a valuable relationship with people when sex is not involved. And that has led me to a spiritual partnership that I focus on and that I align with the most. Not just a wedding, not just a marriage, actually focusing on spiritual partnerships with beautiful beings, however that looks like. And whoever comes into my life and that is ready to receive this love, I am open to give it. I feel like keeping my heart open, keeping my mind open, keeping my spirit open allows me to have spiritual partnerships that is not so demanding, and that allows me to really show up as myself. But we have to understand that most people just want like the romance, and that is beautiful, but understand this, it's not going to be glitz and glams like the movies has been selling us. Those are lies. It's a lie. They will show us the part when people get married and they find love or they fall in love, but then the movie ends right there and they don't show the process of really dealing with another human and doing life with them. And most people are just scared to be alone, so they will just pick anybody out of desperation. And that's another thing. I'm not desperate, and I don't mind being alone for a season, being alone for a month, being alone for a couple days, just being present in where I am right now. We want relationships so much just to think about the future, but we miss out on the present because we're not living life, because we're so focused on this checklist society has given us. We're so interested in these social norms, and like, I gotta get married, I have to buy a house, I gotta have kids, and then like we are checking off this to-do list, and then we're just letting life just pass us by, not understanding the beauty of the unfolding of this journey, that we just have to allow things to happen and let things happen. I know a lot of people just don't like letting it flow, but it's just such an art when you just let your life flows and really trust God on your journey. And that is truly scary, embracing the unknown, because a lot of people want to know what's going to happen next. People have to know what is going to happen next. Am I going to meet my soulmate? Am I going to get married? It's just like, whoa, can we be here and now? And I want to bust a bubble real quick. When you are connected with your soul, you are your soulmate. And that is the true game changer. Now you're going to be able to connect with so many souls. That's why I said at the beginning of the video, I'm able to love abundantly. I'm able to love many people because I am my soulmate. But I'm just learning myself day in and day out that a lot of things are not for me anymore. And that's okay, because I actually have taken the time to spend in solitude, to really think for myself, and knowing that, okay, I'm going to make a whole new pathway for myself. And I know it's going to drive some people insane. It's going to piss some people off, but it's going to fill my heart. And it's going to make me fulfilled at the end of the day. And I pray that you all are living a much fulfilled life, doing what your soul wants to do at the end of the day. And what feels good to my soul is freedom, autonomy. And if I have that, I'm going to be good. Please check out all the links below. Let me know, what does freedom look like to you? And how does marriage look like for you? Or how does a spiritual partnership look like for you? I would love to know in the comments. Please subscribe and like this video so we can stay connected. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.